guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel, whichever is you today, and welcome back to, what words, what are they? I don't know, breathe, Ross, breathe, sorry, terrible dad joke. We're back to the warning, guys, of course, and this course thing that I'm doing, which I'm checking out the studio versions, or MVs, and then the live performance. Some people are not a fan of the way I do this, by the way. Some people just want me to check out the lives and actually do not want me to check out the studio versions. It's got to the point now, with all due respect, I'm going to do it my way. Thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy it in the way that I want to enjoy it, and if it's not for you, there are plenty other people who check out the Warnings music and everything like that. But yeah, if you're curious why I do it like this, I like studio versions. For me, not everything is just automatically better live, guys. In live music, as much as I love live music, you can lose the details in the instrumentals at times, for me. Not saying that this is the case with the Warning, but I'm just saying this can happen. And I like seeing the difference in that from checking out the studio version first and then checking out the live afterwards. And of course, with live, the advantage that it has over a studio version is that it's raw, especially in the case of the Warning. It's raw, it's got amazing energy to it, and it's live. I mean, that's kind of a compliment in itself. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm never going to change doing it this way, guys. If people have a problem with it, click somewhere else. To be honest, it's got to the point now. I was very nice about it to begin with. And this is a minority, by the way, the people that, in the comments that have come for me for this. If I enjoy it, guys, who cares? Is my thing to that. If I enjoy it, who gives a damn? Anyway, this was heavily recommended, guys, of course, with the last thing I checked out. Pow, I believe, has quite a presence in this, as she did in the last thing I checked out. So this is Breathe.
Cold. I thought it learned to keep me warm, but it's reaching down my throat and it's freezing all my bones still. I try to reach over the endless waves, can't call for help, so I'll just call my name. But not even I can hear, I'll just disappear without a trace. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in vain, it's the same all the time. Try my very best to stay afloat, but there's something down there that just wants me close. And I beg myself to breathe, but there's nothing within reach now. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in vain, it's the same all the time.
I was waiting for her to go, yes! like she did when she did the Creep cover on the piano. This is a perfect example of what I literally just said before I started that. And I know, of course, it's going to be a huge difference when I check this live in a moment. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about with studio versions. Don't sleep on studio versions. They are still great. Do you know what I mean? And this is an absolute case for that. Like, that distorted effect on the vocals, man. It had so much, like, so much sort of storytelling to this song instantly as soon as it started. I was hoping, actually, when it started, I was like, oh, I really hope that vocal effect stays throughout the entire song, because I thought it might have just been in the intro, and then, you know, you go into like the cleaner sort of sound and stuff with the vocals and everything. But that sort of, God, it was like, you know, like played off like an insanely vintage sound device. What vinyl, is that what I'm saying? Vinyl, you know. And you could hear the crack and everything like that, the crackling and everything like that, you know, like, and that adds so much character to the song instantly. And especially a song as beautiful as this, with the lyrics that it has, the beautiful melodies on the piano, and the way she's singing it as well. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the live performance, I'm sure, is going to be amazing for a completely different reason in a moment, but this is why I say I want to check out the studio versions, guys. These are reasons why. And that was a perfect example right there, and I love the fact that they went with that choice to go for that sound on the voice. Made it even more desperate, you know, made the song even more desperate. So, right, we go to the live version now. I'd imagine this was either played just before or just after the Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper Fanta Fruit Twist Center.
Bueno, esa siguiente canción, yo había dicho que nunca la iba a tocar en vivo, porque es una canción muy personal.
No English subs, sadly.
Pero viéndolos todos aquí,
So I know where this was performed, so it makes complete sense.
Increíble pensar que hay 8,000 personas ahorita aquí que nos vinieron a ver a nosotras. Y honestamente, estoy medio enferma, mi voz no está súper bien, pero les quiero cantar esta canción. The water's getting wet. No, la necesito cantar, oigan. I thought I'd learn to keep me warm, but it's reaching down my throat, and it's freezing all my bones still. I try to reach over the endless waves, can't call for help, so I'll just call my name. But not even I can hear, I'll just disappear without a trace. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in pain, it's the same all the time. I try my very best to stay afloat, but there's something down there that just wants me close. And I beg myself to breathe, but there's nothing within reach now. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Just
Well, it's been a few videos since I've cried to the warning, so it was due. It was due, I suppose. Oof. Oh, right. And this is what I'm talking about. me going back to the point after this emotional video. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. You know, like, studio versions and live versions are not the same. They're both great in different ways. And a studio version, you know, couldn't do this. And, you know, I mean, you could in some ways maybe have that vocal effect on the live. But the live couldn't do that. You know, this is what I'm saying. This is why I like to check out both. I'm going to be completely honest with you with this. God, look at that shot. I'm kind of shocked that this particular performance hasn't gone viral. To be honest with you. Not only because of how beautiful the song is and how amazing her performance is, but how... try not to get emotional saying this. How real and human a moment that those 3 minutes were. Nearly 4 minutes. You know, seeing someone like that among hundreds, you know, thousands of people, seeing them that vulnerable, and allowing themselves to be that vulnerable with those people and to have those amazing fans support her like that and cheer her on, you know. That was beautiful. Like, not just as a performance, but just as 4 minutes of, like, art and passion and everything, like that as well. It was already emotional to begin with when I don't know what she said at the start, but when she started singing, she heard the fans singing too, and she started to get emotional. And I'd imagine that she said something along the lines of, "You're gonna make me cry, guys." I don't know if that was, but that's kind of the impression I got. And then of course the end, where she just fully broke down when she finished the song straight away. I'm amazed that hasn't gone viral. Just for anybody who's a fan of music, because that's in what those 4 minutes were. That's kind of what it's all about, you know. For people that don't know, I'm an actor. So, you know, I've been doing this and still grinding when it comes to the acting. But being able to, any chance I get, any opportunity I get to perform and make people feel a certain way, it's insanely gratifying for me. So I empathize with this big time. And it's insanely inspiring too. Having said all that about the emotion and how much of a human moment this was, the vocal performance itself was just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And considering how emotional she was too, you could hear the emotion, but unbelievably, and I wouldn't have minded if it did, unbelievably, it wasn't like affecting her performance vocally, you know, in a negative way. Even though I'd never see it as a negative way. I'm the type of guy, guys, when I'm not a fan of lip syncing. To be honest with you, I understand why some people may need to do it under some certain circumstances and everything like that. But I love live. I actually love when little things go wrong in a live performance, especially vocally, because it shows it's live and it shows it's real and it shows it's raw. But what's amazing with this is that this could have easily had some of those moments, and it did in some ways, because of course she stopped singing at the beginning to say something to the crowd when they started singing too, which was beautiful. But that's what I'm talking about, moments like that, and that's what makes truly live performance special. And you know that it's a pretty damn good live performance if I'm talking about live performances as a whole, and art as a whole, and music as a whole. That song is beyond gorgeous, beyond powerful. You could say, well, it sort of works. I didn't even mean for the pun, but you know what I'm talking about. And this band, you know, these sisters are. I'm really glad that they seem to be getting more and more popular and more success, because they are truly unbelievably talented, and it's great knowing that they've worked at it. And that's incredibly inspiring too, you know. But they are phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And this, well, I mean, this is obviously, I would say this is one of my favorite songs from The Warning. And the studio version's great, and it's really also vulnerable in a different way to this. But because of how special this performance is, I think anytime I want to check this song out, I'll be going to this if I need to cry as well. Because that was beyond stunning. And for her to, again, let herself be vulnerable with a crowd like that. And then that smile, almost as a thanks to the crowd. I was honestly, I'm amazed that performance hasn't gone viral, guys. Even if people have no idea who The Warning are, there was just something incredibly special about seeing a vulnerable person, a person be vulnerable, doing what they love in a setting with people that really love and appreciate them and their art. And that's what that was. Yeah, just unbelievable. So, where do you go from here? Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit that like button if you did. That could be a great idea. You want to see more of The Warning on the channel? Let me know what other songs from The Warning I could check out and give this treatment to. The whole studio version or MV, and then the live. And please subscribe, because plenty of The Warning on the channel already in the Warning Reactions playlist. Plenty more on the way. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night. Whenever you're watching this, please take care.